Now we will discuss dynamic chain reactions. Here we will discuss hydrogen bromine reaction. The overall reaction is given here. H2 plus Br2 gives rise to 2HBr. This is the overall reaction. And at the end of this video, we will be deriving this equation that was given at the starting. That is d HBr concentration by dt is equal to, that is the rate of formation of HBr is equal to K H2 concentration Br2 concentration power 1 by 2 by 1 plus K K bar or K dash HBr concentration by Br2 concentration. Let us see the mechanism. The initiation step gives bromine radicals from Br2 molecule. Its rate constant is K1, and in the propagation step Br radical reacts with H2 molecule to form HBr and H radical. That is the propagation step. And one more propagation step is there, that is hydrogen radical reacts with Br2 molecule to form HBr and Br radical. And another step, H radical combines with HBr to form hydrogen molecule and Br radical, which can also be considered as initiation step. And in termination step, two Br radicals, that is bromine radicals, combine to form bromine molecule, which terminates the chain. And in the above reaction, bromine atom and hydrogen atom are active, short-lived intermediates and must have a low concentration. The steady state concept can be applied to rate law from this mechanism. When steady state concept applied to hydrogen radical, dH concentration by dt is equal to K2 Br radical concentration into H2 concentration minus K3 H radical concentration Br2 molecule concentration minus K4 H radical concentration into HBr concentration is equal to 0. And how to write this steady state approximation? Let us see. This is we are writing here for hydrogen concentration. In these 1 2 3 4 5 steps, wherever hydrogen radical is formed, that will be given a positive sign. Wherever hydrogen radical is consumed, that will be given negative sign. Here the formation of hydrogen radical takes place in the second step, and the consumption of hydrogen radical takes place in the third and fourth steps. So rate equation of second step can be considered as positive. Rate equation of third step and fourth step can be considered as negative. Hence we have written plus K2 positive sign to K2 Br concentration H2 concentration, and a negative sign to K3 H concentration Br2 concentration, and negative sign to K4 H concentration HBr concentration. Because in the second step hydrogen radicals are formed, and in third and fourth step they are consumed. Let us write steady state concept for bromine radical. Here also we have to look for the mechanism. Br radical in the first step, initiation step, Br radical is formed, hence we have to write a positive sign for its rate equation. In the second step it is consumed, so second step rate equation can be considered as a negative, and in third step it is formed, so third step rate equation can be considered as positive, and fourth step rate equation can be considered as positive because in the fourth step also it is formed, that is Br radical, and in the fifth step Br radical is consumed, so it can be given negative sign for fifth step. So here rate of formation of Br radical, that is d of Br concentration by dt is equal to K1 first step positive, third step positive, fourth step positive, second and fifth steps are negative. So K1 Br2 concentration, that is the first step, plus K3 H concentration into Br2 concentration, that is the third step, plus K4 Here also Br radical formed, so plus sign is written, plus K4 H concentration, HBr concentration, minus in the second step Br is consumed, and in the fifth step also Br is consumed, hence it can be written as minus K2 Br concentration, H2 concentration, minus K5 Br concentration power 2 is equal to 0. And when we add the above two equations and rearranging, we can get Br concentration is equal to K1 by K5 Br2 concentration whole power 1 by 2. And from the equation 6 we get H concentration is equal to K2 Br concentration H2 concentration by K3 Br2 concentration plus K4 HBr concentration. And this can be also written as that means in this last equation Br radical concentration can be substituted with equation 8, and we will get H concentration is equal to K2 into K1 by K5 power 1 by 2 H2 concentration Br2 concentration power 1 by 2 by K3 Br2 concentration plus K4 HBr concentration. Now HBr is formed in reaction 2 and 3 and disappeared in reaction 4. That is the in 2 and 3 steps HBr is formed, and in fourth step HBr is consumption, HBr consumption happened. Hence when we apply steady state approximation to HBr, we can written as d of HBr concentration by dt is equal to K2 Br concentration into H2 concentration plus K3 H concentration to Br2 concentration minus K4 H concentration HBr concentration is equal to 0. And from one of the previous equation of equation 6 we will get K2 Br concentration H2 concentration minus K4 H concentration HBr concentration is equal to K3 H concentration Br2 concentration. And from the above, when you substitute this equation in the above equation, we will get d of HBr concentration by dt is equal to 2K3 H concentration Br2 concentration. This is the rate of formation of HBr. And in this equation we substitute hydrogen concentration from the previous 11th equation, and we will get d of HBr concentration by dt is equal to K3 K2 K1 by K5 power 1 by 2 H2 concentration Br2 concentration power 1 by 2 by K3 Br2 concentration plus K4 HBr concentration into Br2 concentration. Dividing both the numerator and denominator of the above equation by K3 Br2 concentration, we will get d of HBr concentration by dt is equal to 2K2 K1 by K5 power 1 by 2 H2 concentration Br2 concentration power 1 by 2 whole by 1 plus K4 HBr concentration by K3 Br2 concentration. Or this above equation can also be written as d of HBr concentration by dt is equal to K H2 concentration Br2 concentration power 1 by 2 by 1 plus K bar or K prime HBr concentration by Br2 concentration. Here K is taken as K is equal to 2K2 K1 by K5 per 1 by 2, and K prime is given by K prime is equal to K4 by K3. Let us see the pyrolysis of acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde on pyrolysis it decomposes and gives methane and carbon monoxide, and rate of formation of methane dCH4 by dt is given by K into CH3CHO concentration power 3 by 2. This is experimentally derived equation. So we see the mechanism what happens here. So first in the first step acetaldehyde decomposes to methyl radical and CHO radical. This is CH3 radical combines with acetaldehyde to form CH4 and CH3CO radical. This is CH3CO radical decomposes into carbon monoxide and CH3 radical. CH3 radical combines with another CH3 radical to form C2H6 molecule. Rate law is given by rate of formation of CH4 by dt, that is d of CH4 concentration by dt is equal to K2 CH3 concentration into CH3CHO concentration, because this is steady state approximation for CH4. In the above 4 steps, only second step involves the formation of methane. So it is given positive sign. dCH4 concentration by dt is equal to K2 CH3 concentration CH3 CHO concentration. Now let us apply steady state approximation for CH3. d of CH3 by dt is equal to, this is CH3. In the first step it is formed, in the second step it is consumption, its consumption occurred, third step it is formed, fourth step it is consumption, its consumption happened. So d of CH3 by dt is equal to K1 acetaldehyde concentration minus K2 CH3 concentration CH3 CHO concentration plus K3 CH3CO concentration minus K4 CH3 power 2 concentration is equal to 0. From the above equation we will get that K1 CH3CHO plus K3 CH3CO is equal to K2 CH3 concentration CH3CHO concentration plus K4 CH3 concentration power 2. Now let us see apply steady state approximation for CH3CO radical. dCH3CO concentration by dt is equal to K2 CH3 concentration CH3CHO concentration minus K3 CH3CO concentration is equal to 0. That is given by CH3CO concentration by dt is equal to K2 CH3 concentration CH3CHO concentration, that is equal to K3 CH3CO concentration. The above equation can be written in this way. And from this equation we know CH3CO concentration is equal to K2 by K3 CH3 concentration into CH3CHO concentration, and K1 CH3CHO concentration plus K3 CH3CO concentration is equal to K2 CH3 concentration CH3C K2 into CH3 concentration into acetaldehyde concentration plus K4 CH3 concentration power 2. From this equation we will know CH3 concentration power 2 is equal to K1 by K4 CH3CHO concentration, and we will know CH3 concentration is equal to square root of the above equation, that is CH3 concentration is equal to K1 by K4 power 1 by 2 CH3CHO power 1 by 2, and dCH4 concentration by dt is equal to K2 K1 by K4 power 1 by 2 CH3CHO power 3 by 2. So these are the final equations, and this is the kinetics of pyrolysis of acetaldehyde. Let us see decomposition of ethane. In the initiation step, ethane gives two free radicals of methyl, and in the second step, methyl free radical combines with ethane to form methane and ethyl radical. In the third step, ethyl radical decomposes to form ethylene and hydrogen radical. In the fourth step, hydrogen radical combines with ethane to form ethyl radical and hydrogen molecule. In the termination step, two radicals, that is hydrogen radical and ethyl radical, combine to form ethane. And apply steady state condition for CH3 radical. See, in the first step CH3 is formed, in the second step CH3 consumed. So first step is given positive sign of rate equation, and second step is given negative sign. Hence K1 C2H6 concentration minus K2 CH3 concentration C2H6 concentration is equal to 0, and this on rearrangement we will get this equation, which is given in this here. K1 concentration C2H6 is equal to K2 concentration CH3 concentration into C2H6 concentration. From this we can know the concentration of methyl radical, that is equal to K1 by K2. And now we will apply steady state condition for C2H5 radical and H radical, and on rearranging those steady state condition equations we will get K2 CH3 radical concentration C2H6 concentration plus K4 hydrogen concentration, that is hydrogen radical concentration ethane concentration, is equal to K3 ethyl concentration plus K5 hydrogen radical concentration, ethyl concentration. And also we can get this equation by rearranging the steady state equations, that is K3 ethyl concentration is equal to K4 hydrogen concentration, C2H6 concentration plus K5 hydrogen concentration, C2H5 concentration. And from the above equations we can get 2K5 hydrogen concentration into ethyl concentration is equal to K1 ethane concentration. And we also get from the above equations K3 ethyl concentration is equal to K1 hydrogen concentration into ethane concentration. Dividing the D equation by E equation, we will get 2 K5 by K3 is equal to 1 by hydrogen concentration. Hence hydrogen concentration can be given as K3 by 2 K5 power 1 by 2. Therefore C2H5 can be obtained as C2H5 concentration is equal to K1 by K3 hydrogen concentration, C2H6 concentration, that is equal to K1 by K3, K3 by 2 K5 power 1 by 2 into C2H6 concentration. Now the rate of reaction is given as d C2H4 concentration by dt is equal to K3 C2H5 concentration, that is equal to K3. We have already the C2H5 concentration equation, so that can be substituted here. In this slide we have equation for C2H5 concentration. This is substituted here. We will get that is d of C2H4 concentration by dt is equal to K3 K1 by K3 K2 by 2 K5 power 1 by 2 into ethane concentration. And that on rearrangement we will get K1 K3 by 2 K5 power 1 by 2 into C2H6 concentration is equal to K into C2H6 concentration. Here K is given as K is equal to K1 K3 by 2 K5 power 1 by 2. Hence this reaction is first order.